Welcome to our exploration of the social impact of genomics. Genomics, the study of an organism's complete set of DNA, has revolutionized our understanding of life. Over the past few decades, advances in genomic science have transformed medicine, agriculture, and even our sense of identity. But with these breakthroughs come profound social questions. How does genomics shape our society? What ethical, cultural, and economic challenges arise? In this video, we'll journey through the many ways genomics is influencing our world, from healthcare to privacy and beyond. Let's begin by understanding what genomics really means and why it matters to all of us. One of the most significant impacts of genomics is in healthcare. By analyzing our genetic information, doctors can now predict disease risks, personalize treatments, and even prevent certain illnesses before they start. This shift from a one-size-fits-all approach to personalized medicine is changing the way we think about health. However, it also raises questions about access and fairness. Will everyone benefit equally from these advances, or will some be left behind? As we move forward, society must grapple with how to ensure that genomic medicine is accessible and equitable for all. The power to read and edit our DNA comes a host of ethical dilemmas. Should we use gene editing to eliminate certain diseases, or could this lead to unintended consequences? What about the possibility of designer babies, children whose traits are selected before birth? These questions force us to consider the boundaries of science and the values we hold as a society. As genomics technology advances, ongoing ethical debates will shape how we use and regulate these powerful tools. Genomic data is deeply personal. It contains information about our health, ancestry, and even our potential future. As more people have their genomes sequenced, concerns about privacy and data security grow. Who owns your genetic information? How can it be used, and by whom? These questions are at the heart of debates about consent, data sharing, and the responsibilities of companies and governments. Protecting genomic privacy is essential to maintaining trust as this technology becomes more widespread. Genomics doesn't just affect our health, it also shapes our sense of identity. DNA testing services can reveal information about ancestry, heritage, and familial relationships. For many, this can be empowering, helping people connect with their roots or find lost relatives. But it can also be disruptive, challenging long-held beliefs about family and identity. As genomics becomes more accessible, society must navigate the complex emotions and questions that arise when our genetic stories are revealed. Information contained in our genes can be used for good, but it also has the potential for misuse. There are concerns that employers, insurers, or others could use genetic data to discriminate against individuals. Laws like the Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act in the United States aim to protect people, but gaps remain. As genomics becomes more integrated into daily life, vigilance is needed to ensure that genetic information is not used to reinforce inequality or bias. Genomics is a rapidly growing industry, creating new jobs and opportunities in research, healthcare, and technology. Companies that develop genomic tests, therapies, and data analysis tools are driving economic growth. However, the benefits are not evenly distributed. Wealthier countries and individuals often have greater access to genomic technologies, while others may be left behind. Addressing these disparities is crucial to ensuring that the economic benefits of genomics are shared more broadly. Beyond healthcare, genomics is transforming agriculture. Scientists can now breed crops and livestock with desirable traits more efficiently, improving yields and resistance to disease. This has the potential to address food security and sustainability challenges. However, it also raises questions about biodiversity, environmental impact, and the control of genetic resources by large corporations. The social impact of agricultural genomics is complex, touching on issues of food justice and environmental stewardship. As genomics becomes more important in society, education and public awareness are essential. People need to understand what genomics is, how it works, and what it means for their lives. Schools, universities, and media play a key role in spreading accurate information and fostering informed debate. By increasing genomic literacy, we can help individuals make better decisions and participate more fully in discussions about the future of this technology. Different cultures have unique perspectives on genomics. In some societies, genetic testing may be embraced as a tool for health and self-discovery. In others, it may raise concerns about privacy, tradition, or even spiritual beliefs. Understanding these cultural differences is vital for respectful and effective communication about genomics. As the technology spreads globally, it's important to engage with diverse communities and honor their values and concern. Governments play a crucial role in shaping the social impact of genomics through policy and regulation. Laws determine how genetic data can be collected, stored, and used. Effective regulation can protect individuals from harm and ensure that the benefits of genomics are shared fairly. However, policy must keep pace with rapid technological change. Ongoing dialogue between scientists, policymakers, and the public is essential to create laws that reflect society's values. Genomics has the potential to address social injustices, such as health disparities and unequal access to care. By identifying genetic risk factors in underserved populations, targeted interventions can be developed. However, there's also risk that genomics could reinforce existing inequalities if not implemented thoughtfully. Ensuring that all communities benefit from genomic advances is a key challenge for researchers, policymakers, and society as a whole. Technology is at the heart of genomics. Advances in sequencing, data analysis, and bioinformatics have made it possible to decode the human genome quickly and affordably. These tools are constantly evolving, opening up new possibilities for research and application. However, the rapid pace of change also creates challenges for regulation, education, and public understanding. Staying informed about technological developments is crucial for anyone interested in the social impact of genomics. Genomics is shedding new light on mental health conditions. By identifying genetic factors that contribute to disorders like depression or schizophrenia, researchers hope to develop better treatments and prevention strategies. However, this knowledge also raises sensitive questions about stigma, privacy, and the limits of genetic determinism. Society must balance the promise of improved mental health care with respect for individual rights and dignity. Direct-to-consumer genetic testing kits have made genomics accessible to millions. People can now learn about their ancestry, health risks, and traits from the comfort of home. While this democratizes access, it also raises concerns about accuracy, interpretation, and privacy. Consumers must be informed about the limitations of these tests and the potential implications of their results. As the market grows, regulation and education will be key to protecting users. Relationship between genomics and insurance is complex. Insurers may want to use genetic information to assess risk, but this raises ethical and legal concerns. In some countries, laws prevent insurers from using genetic data to deny coverage or set premiums. However, loopholes and inconsistencies remain. Balancing the interests of insurers, individuals, and society is an ongoing challenge as genomics becomes more integrated into the insurance industry. Genomic data is increasingly used in criminal justice, from identifying suspects to exonerating the innocent. DNA evidence can be a powerful tool, but it also raises concerns about privacy, consent, and potential misuse. The creation of large genetic databases by law enforcement agencies has sparked debate about civil liberties and oversight. Ensuring that genomic evidence is used fairly and responsibly is essential to maintaining public trust in the justice system. Genomics is a truly global field, with researchers, companies, and governments collaborating across borders. International projects like the Human Genome Project have shown the power of shared knowledge. However, global collaboration also requires navigating differences in laws, ethics, and resources. Building partnerships that respect diversity and promote equitable access to genomic advances is key to maximizing the benefits for all. Genomics is influencing how we think about nutrition and wellness. By understanding our genetic makeup, personalized diets and health plans can be developed to optimize well-being. This approach promises to improve health outcomes, but it also raises questions about scientific validity, accessibility, and the commercialization of personal health data. As personalized nutrition becomes more popular, it's important to ensure that claims are evidence-based and that benefits are widely available. Research into the genomics of aging is uncovering the genetic factors that influence how we age. This knowledge could lead to interventions that promote healthy aging and extend lifespan. However, it also raises questions about resource allocation, intergenerational equity, and the societal implications of longer lives. As we unlock the secrets of aging, society must consider how to support an aging population and ensure that advances benefit everyone. Genomics is not just about humans, it's also transforming our understanding of the environment. By studying the genomes of plants, animals, and microbes, scientists can monitor biodiversity, track disease outbreaks, and develop conservation strategies. Environmental genomics offers powerful tools for protecting ecosystems, but it also raises questions about intervention, ownership, and the balance between human needs and environmental stewardship. Individuals with rare diseases, genomics offers hope. By identifying the genetic causes of these conditions, researchers can develop targeted treatments and improve diagnosis. This has transformed the lives of many patients and families. However, challenges remain in funding research, ensuring access to therapies, and supporting those affected. The social impact of genomics in rare diseases highlights the importance of continued investment and advocacy. Genomics is changing the landscape of reproductive health. Prospective parents can now screen for genetic conditions before conception or during pregnancy. This information can help families make informed choices, but it also raises ethical and emotional questions. How should society support individuals and families as they navigate these decisions? Open dialogue and compassionate care are essential as genomics becomes a routine part of reproductive health. Rise of citizen science is empowering individuals to participate in genomic research. People can contribute their genetic data to studies, helping advance knowledge and discovery. This democratization of science fosters engagement and transparency, but it also requires careful attention to consent, privacy, and data use. Encouraging responsible participation ensures that citizen science benefits both individuals and society. How genomics is portrayed in the media shapes public understanding and attitudes. Sensational headlines or oversimplified stories can create confusion or fear. Accurate, balanced reporting is essential for fostering informed debate and responsible decision-making. Media professionals have a responsibility to communicate the complexities of genomics clearly and honestly, helping society navigate this rapidly evolving field. Genomics can play a role in understanding and addressing disabilities. By identifying genetic causes, researchers can develop interventions and support strategies. However, there are concerns about how society values diversity and the risk of stigmatizing individuals with disabilities. It's important to approach genomic advances with sensitivity, ensuring that all people are respected and included. Genomics is driving innovation in the pharmaceutical industry. By understanding the genetic basis of disease, companies can develop targeted therapies that are more effective and have fewer side effects. This approach, known as precision medicine, is changing the way drugs are developed and prescribed. However, it also raises questions about cost, access, and the influence of pharmaceutical companies on healthcare. Genomics is being used to improve animal health and welfare, from breeding disease-resistant livestock to conserving endangered species. These advances can benefit both animals and humans, but they also raise ethical questions about intervention and the limits of human control over nature. Society must consider how to balance innovation with respect for animal welfare and ecological integrity. Sharing genomic data among researchers accelerates discovery and innovation. Collaborative databases and open science initiatives make it possible to tackle complex problems together. However, data sharing must be balanced with privacy and security concerns. Establishing clear guidelines and building trust are essential for maximizing the benefits of collaboration while protecting individual rights. Genomic research is shedding light on human migration patterns and the history of populations. By analyzing genetic markers, scientists can trace the movements of people across continents and through time. This knowledge enriches our understanding of human diversity and shared heritage. However, it also raises questions about identity, belonging, and the potential misuse of genetic information in debates about migration and citizenship. Impact of genomics in developing countries is both promising and challenging. Genomic technologies can help address health disparities and improve agricultural productivity. However, limited resources, infrastructure, and expertise can hinder progress. International partnerships and investment are needed to ensure that developing countries benefit from genomic advances and are active participants in the global genomics community. Genomics intersects with religious beliefs in complex ways. Some faith communities embrace genetic research as a means to heal and understand creation, while others raise concerns about playing God or altering the natural order. Respectful dialogue between scientists and religious leaders is essential for navigating these sensitive issues and finding common ground. As genomics becomes more integrated into society, workplaces may be affected. Employers could use genetic information to assess health risks or tailor wellness programs. While this could benefit employees, it also raises concerns about privacy, discrimination, and consent. Clear policies and legal protections are needed to ensure that genomic information is used ethically and fairly in the workplace. Social media platforms are increasingly used to share genomic information and connect people with similar genetic backgrounds. While this can foster community and support, it also raises concerns about privacy, misinformation, and the commercialization of personal data. Users should be aware of the risks and benefits of sharing genetic information online, and platforms must take responsibility for protecting user data. Artists are exploring genomics as a source of inspiration, using genetic data to create new forms of expression. From visual art to music, genomics is sparking creativity and dialogue about identity, technology, and the future. These projects can help make genomics more accessible and relatable, encouraging public engagement with science in unexpected ways. Genomics is being used to understand athletic performance and potential. By identifying genetic factors that influence strength, endurance, and injury risk, coaches and athletes can tailor training programs. However, this also raises ethical questions about fairness, privacy, and the potential for genetic enhancement. Sports organizations must consider how to use genomic information responsibly and equitably. Genomic research is shedding light on the biological basis of sex and gender, challenging traditional assumptions and opening new avenues for understanding diversity. However, it's important to recognize that genetics is only one part of the story. Social, cultural, and environmental factors also play a role. Respect for individual identity and diversity must guide how we interpret and use genomic information related to gender. As populations age, genomics offers tools for promoting healthy aging and managing age-related diseases. This has implications for healthcare systems, social services, and family structures. Societies must adapt to the challenges and opportunities of longer, healthier lives, ensuring that older adults are supported and included in the benefits of genomic advances. Education policy must keep pace with advances in genomics. Schools and universities should incorporate genomic literacy into curricula, preparing students for a future shaped by this technology. Policymakers must also ensure that education is inclusive and accessible so that all students have the opportunity to engage with genomics and its social implications. Philanthropic organizations are playing a growing role in funding genomic research and promoting equitable access to its benefits. By supporting projects that address health disparities, rare diseases, and global challenges, philanthropy can help ensure that genomics serves the public good. Collaboration between donors, researchers, and communities is essential for maximizing impact. Indigenous communities have unique perspectives and concerns about genomics. Issues of consent, ownership, and benefit sharing are especially important when conducting research with indigenous peoples. Respectful engagement and partnership are essential to ensure that genomic research supports indigenous health and respects cultural values. Decisions we make about genomics today will shape the lives of future generations. From gene editing to data privacy, our choices will have lasting consequences. It's important to consider the long-term impacts and involve young people in discussions about the future of genomics. By thinking ahead, we can help ensure that genomic advances benefit everyone now and in the years to come. Trust is fundamental to the successful integration of genomics into society. People must trust that their data will be handled responsibly, that research is conducted ethically, and that benefits are shared fairly. Building and maintaining trust requires transparency, accountability, and ongoing dialogue between scientists, policymakers, and the public. Intersection of genomics and the arts is a growing area of exploration. Artists use genetic data to create works that challenge our perceptions of identity, technology, and the natural world. These collaborations can spark public interest and foster new ways of thinking about genomics, making science more accessible and engaging for all. As we've seen, genomics is reshaping society in profound ways. From healthcare and identity to ethics and economics, its influence touches every aspect of our lives. The challenges are complex, but so are the opportunities. By engaging in thoughtful dialogue, promoting equity, and respecting diversity, we can harness the power of genomics for the greater good. The future of genomics is not just a scientific question, it's a social one, and it's up to all of us to shape it together.